This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com. This show is brought to you by Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/awesomecast. It's time to get geeky, get awesome. It is the AwesomeCast. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the social medias and Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we're ready to get geeky with you. First of all, from the Duds Cave is the Dudders.
Let's try again.
Yay! No, we're not doing this a second time at all.
Welcome back.
And also from the Pod Cave, Dave Potter.
Is this live? Or is it Memorex?
Is it live? Is it Memorex? Is it a reshoot? And our wonderful crew of interns are tapping away at all the computers over there. And let's get right into the awesome things of the week. Katie, let's have you go first.
Okay. I got something. It's a tangible thing.
Ooh.
It was a gift from our friend Riz. Riz, you may know from the Wrestling Mayhem show, and very rare AwesomeCast appearances. Unless we force him onto the show, you would probably not know who he is on this particular show. He's on this show where you can swear. But he got me a present, and it's a Boba Fett. He's got a little Bulbasaur body. He's got a Boba Fett helmet. And
a wonderful little scarf going on there too, isn't it? Or is it? Oh, it's his cape. I got you.
Look at him. Yep. So he's either a Boba Fett or a Bulbasaur. We haven't decided. It goes either way. But yes, that's my little friend. Isn't he adorable? He's 3D printed. Look at him go. He's got a little dust on his face. I'm sorry, buddy. But yes, he was gifted to me at RWA Wrestling this weekend by Riz, and now he's my best friend.
Is it an artisan? Is it a made kind of thing, or?
Yes. I should have asked him for sure, but he was at that video game.
There's a
gaming convention.
Pittsburgh Video Game Expo, I think, is what it was. If I'm not mistaken. Yes,
that sounds right. Mm-hmm. And he sent me photos of the table because there were several crossovers, and but yeah, I think that's who it's where he got it. Yep, it's all. You can tell it's been a little printed.
Not anything we can tell you where to go get it at.
Nope, I should have asked that before I started the show.
But that's fine. That's fine. But in the meantime, Dave, what is your awesome thing of the week?
Sure. It was actually something that was announced earlier today. OpenAI has a browser. So now this is only for Mac OS. So,
oh really?
Yeah, they're going to come out with an iOS with a Windows version, but this is only Mac OS right now. So basically, it looks like from what I hear from other people, it's based on the Chromium platform. So it's based on the open source Chrome, but it has OpenAI kind of baked in, where it has a little side panel, and if you highlight stuff, it will give you the little OpenAI pop-up right there, either questions or how to rewrite things. So it's just more integrated. So it's more of, hey, Google's throwing a whole bunch of stuff at you for AI in their browser. Do you want that? Or do you want one with the browser, already built in? For the AI built in from a AI company, or do you want AI from a browser company? Or really from an advertising company?
This is the setup for it, and I'm going to do the bold thing. I'm going to set it as default.
Ooh!
I'm going to set it as default. I'm excited about this. I'm going to go all in on this. We're in browser mode here, so I can go to. Let's say I go to. Oh no, yeah, you were going to allow it to do things. Sorgatronmedia.com, and I want to test one of those features you just talked about here. And as we wait for it to load up here, things seem really slow today. I don't know if this is an AWS thing or my own internet, so because I feel like it was the same on the phone too. Yeah, it's really slow right now, so we'll give that a second. Let's see what happens there. Or my website's down. I don't know. Would it be weird if I went to Google in ChatGPT?
No.
Would that break things?
That would be normal.
That would be normal, wouldn't it? Oh no, it's got no internet. Okay, maybe we'll test that later. But ideally is, okay, so you're fully integrated at this point, and and that's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, is this going to help my workflow when I'm using ChatGPT for like my social media kind of spitzing out, like kind of thing?
It should, yeah. But also, everyone's trying to make things that are a lot more, like I said, fully integrated, where you'll be able to say, oh, just you're actually in things. You're like, oh, I'm looking to buy that. You're already logged into, I want to buy that from Walmart, let's say. And you're already logged into your Walmart account. So it'll put it in the cart for you, and it'll go all the way up to, all you have to do is click on buy, and it will do everything else for you.
So there is a nice little Ask at ChatGPT sidebar that slides in here. So that's kind of nice. And it can be summarize the themes and points from this page apparently, or this video, I guess. So here I got a video.
Freddy versus the page or any tab that you have open.
So I have a Freddy and Jason Commodore 64 Angry Video Game Nerd video up here, and it just it's breaking down the entire video for me. Holy crap. Which is probably looking at the transcript, which is part of YouTube, and able to do this kind of thing. That's pretty cool, and that's definitely going to make you use ChatGPT a bit more, isn't it? So, like, what other kind of things is it asking me to do? That's really cool. This is going to be, and you can open the chat in a new tab, so you can kind of continue there as well. Let me see if like our sites are loading up here.
I went on my browser and it did pop up. So the site is up.
I got something weird going on here, so I'm trying to think of something just easy. Let's go to theverge.com. And so let's say something about the new Apple MacBook, and I love the first story is this. Let's go. No, I want okay. I'm just going to copy. So if you right-click this, you can ask ChatGPT about it, or do a search. Now, where does the search go?
So we are seeing you, not the screen.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I didn't know if you wanted to show the screen when that was happening.
No, because I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was anywhere. So this says it's in church, but it's in search. But so what I did was I highlighted this. I ended up in the subscription page for The Verge, and there's search, and then there's Ask ChatGPT. But if you hit search, you come up into just the general ChatGPT.
Like
so I don't know what it's asking me to rewrite it. Versus what happens that versus we ask it about this. It's going to come up over here. Selected task, and then I can say it can give me some options: agent mode, filter stories, and summarize themes.
If you go back to that the full tab one, those options on top.
Oh, there is a web search. Oh wow, okay. Now it does pull it from Google. It says so. Yeah. So it does,
but without all the Google.
Google's gonna be
adding in.
Google's gonna
without
love
any
this.
of the ads from Google.
So now basically, ChatGPT is doing to Google what Google has been doing to everybody else.
Yeah.
Fantastic! Can't wait to see where this goes in court. So
in 10 years.
in 10 years, right?
Because in court,
when none of this matters anymore, right?
Exactly.
So fantastic. So that is the ChatGPT Atlas browser on Mac OS, coming soon to other platforms. Let's go. So I'm downloading. I'm going to dog food this thing for a week. I'm going to let you know how it goes. Okay. I've been looking for another browser actually for certain thing that I do that requires multiple browsers for kind of checks and logins and stuff. So fantastic.
I think the only thing where it may hurt someone is because so many people use Chrome as their primary and for like saving your favorites and your password saving, which if you use Mac OS, it's not as big deal because you can save it to the OS a lot easier and share it to all your Apple devices. But, like I use it to save like for my work PC and other things that are kind of, cross-platform. everything's doing in that Google Password Manager.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could be an issue if you use Google a lot that way.
If you do, that is not something I do for sure.
Okay.
So I'm not so worried about that piece of it. So yeah, no, well, and even as it is, I use Google to log in real quick. And actually, I think Google's what I use for ChatGPT, so everything should be well connected. But I already I didn't have to log into YouTube or to do that, for instance. And there are things to import, but it wasn't showing up in my settings yet.
Okay.
You're able to import your bookmarks from Chrome and Safari, so you do have some pretty good options there to get into it. So no, onboarding seems pretty great on this thing so far. It's from the 2 minutes that I've spent on it, so and it's fresh. They just dropped this this afternoon, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So brand new. So Katie, what do you think? You ready to go all in AI on your browser?
I think that sounds like an excellent idea because it's pretty much what we've been doing.
You're just gonna
now it's better.
You're just gonna make Bulbasaur video or ask ChatGPT. Is it Bulbasaur or Bulba Fett? Which is the appropriate? Which is the appropriate on this one, right? ChatGPT.
Go either way.
ChatGPT will know. Awesome.
Yeah, ChatGPT knows all.
Yes. Well, for my awesome thing, I've been definitely on still a gaming kick, and I hit up the next one in my list, and it literally is just this is just one that came out I think this week. I beat the puppet game last night, by the way. About a week, and we were pretty good to go. Okay, we know it's about 10 minutes on that camera. Between shows, we put a different camera up for this shot up here, and because the rest are out on a production right now. So then we're discovering that this camera goes to sleep after 10 minutes unless we're recording, which we don't have cards in it. So that's been a fun thing. Either way. Where were we on this? Oh, so yeah. So my awesome thing is again something from Xbox Game Pass. We talked a lot about it last week, the service in general. And I don't know if I'm just hey, it's going to be $30 now. I want to make sure I'm getting the most out of it. But also I'm really digging into the game discovery right now. Letting it. There's two things I do. Hey, this is a cool looking game. Is this game going to take me 60 hours to finish? If the answers are less than 10, I'm kind of in. If the answer is less than 5, I'm all in. I want short experiences, short, good, concise experiences. I don't want to be wandering for some MacGuffin across a giant map that's going to take me 2 days to get across like Assassin's Creed does. Those games have kind of been driving me nuts lately and don't help my sense of accomplishment that I really need right now. So this is from Double Fine. Double Fine has, I think they've done a lot of I think Full Throttle may have been one of their games, Psychonauts I know was one. A lot of really good kind of story-driven games over the years. I believe they got purchased by Microsoft, so they're in-house right now, hence being on Game Pass. This is also available for PC. It is called Keeper, and it's a interesting. And by the way, Katie, there was an arachnophobia warning at the beginning of this game.
Oh boy.
But you can't turn it off because it's kind of part of the game. So what happens is this bird lands on top of a lighthouse. The lighthouse falls over, sprouts arachnid-type legs, and then just starts going for a walk. That's the game. That's basically the game. So, and there's some things you get to use your light and shine on things and make plants glow and there's some small puzzles. It is a beautiful game. I was playing it just today on the cloud, but it came off so well. I can't wait to install this on the Series S and see if it looks even cleaner for something like that. This is actually the beginning where it sprouts the legs and you're smashing buildings going through this village because you're still wobbly at this point, literally learning how to walk. And it's very cinematic and everything. You have this bird that's going to help you out with some things, the puzzles and things like that. So, but just great looking game. It looks like it only takes about 4 hours to finish this game, and it's just some great, gorgeous backgrounds. So I've been really happy with that so far. And honestly, most of this trailer is what I played through in the first hour that we're seeing so far on this thing. So really, really cool game. It's called Keeper, and again, it is over on Steam as well, but is a a first day drop over on Game Pass if you want to go check that out too. So, I've been loving these weird little things like this lately, and I want more Puppet. I want more Puppet Massacre. If there are any more puppet-based games, please throw them my way. I know somebody passed me the boxing game that I don't believe is a real game because it looked too real. The Felt Fighters or something like that. But definitely worthwhile. Yeah, it just dropped on the 17th, so it just dropped like last Friday. It looks like so. So go check that out. We have Chachi's taking the week off this week on his video game minute, so. It's good I had a video game to talk about here. But I want to give a shout out to our friends on patreon.com/awesomecast. Supporting the show, Brian Crawford, that just got back from Japan. I've been loving his pictures and everything online when it comes to that. So, you know, and we're looking to maybe have him on here in the near future. So keep an eye out for that too. So we can talk about all the cool things that he got to do over there. And, you know, I love Japan. I love all the crazy stuff over there. But thanks, Brian Crawford, Cynthia Klosky, John DeGore, and Dave Potter for supporting the show. That's you, Dave.
That's me.
So let's get into some more stuff. I asked everybody to do something for me today. I asked them to use my most recent cameo on Sora. And did anybody notice something interesting about their cameos on Sora today involving me?
I did.
I am dense, so I did not.
You didn't notice anything weird about the videos that you made? Well, why don't you look at the cameos real quick and see if there's a common denominator in these things, other than Katie's a redhead for some reason on this. What is the common denominator amongst these videos other than they're freaking weird?
You might have to refresh. You'll probably see mine. Yeah, I was going to say, you can see mine.
I see the dog, but I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Yes, it is the dog.
Okay.
So, figure it out today. Well, yesterday. You know how like every time we made a video with iJustine, there was like that pig that just shows up? Apparently, you can edit your cameo and make specific things happen. So you can go into your cameo. Let's see, all transfer. Here we go. So I said, first of all, make me slightly thinner because I feel like we did the hot dog one we were looking at earlier, and I'm like, why am I so large? Ooh. This is not helping. Always include a small dog. So Katie, if you do one of these and say always include a unicorn, it could be a part of everybody's video. Also restrictions. Like I don't know what you would want to put. I don't know, Katie. Maybe you'd have a better idea what you don't want somebody to do on Cameo than I would. So, but that could be very helpful. Don't make me doing this. Don't make me doing this kind of thing, right? Kind of deal. So, or you get to somebody does put you in one. You say delete it, and then say don't make that happen again. You know, kind of thing. So, because that's kind of how you do your discovery, isn't it? So, yeah. So that's under the edit cameos, and definitely make sure you kind of poke at that a little bit, especially if you like your cameos. Like I felt it was not representing me well in certain ways, or if you want certain wardrobes to happen with you, you can probably put some of that in. And also you have let's see, I'm in the drafts featuring me. Also interesting, I can see your cameos of me before you post them when you go into drafts featuring me. So so you can say, like, you know, Katie, if you're playing with something and you're like, hey, what do you think of this? I can kind of like pop in there and see it, and you know, we can, you know, talk about it or whatever, or, you know, collaborate or something. So but yeah, that was one of the big things. So yeah, because we were kind of baffled by every time we did was something with the iJustine, and you see it there in the wrestling video on the left there. You know, there's just always a pig, just no matter what, always a pig. Yeah, we've been playing a little bit with this stuff. I don't even remember making all these corgis. I think that's what I was drinking the other day. So that was supposed to be T-Rex versus Macho Man. It just a random dude. But that's a general idea. I know Leo Laporte, I think he did something where one of his lenses is darker as part of his cameo videos. So you can play with that a little bit too. So I'm going to take the dog away there soon, or make it something else perhaps. So have you guys had any also scenes from my dreams I've been typing into Sora?
Ooh.
So I had this is not an accurate portrayal, but I had a dream that a U-Haul got stuck in a tree, and I just started kind of putting that in there and seeing what happens. Kind of like when I had where was like a duck, like wasn't there was something where I made a picture, and that's when like people first got mad about me using AI. I'm like, oh, it was a duck wearing sneakers. I randomly did, and it was just like this like vivid dream image, and I just wanted like this represented somewhere, right? And that was an early image attempt on early chat GPT images. So Katie, what would you put as your always include kind of thing like that?
Well, the interesting thing is you're talking about how he had one lens darker than the other.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great way to make sure when someone says, I saw you doing something, and you're like, nope, that's my AI version, because you noticed I have this specific thing that is different about me in these cameos versus like what I look like in normal day-to-day life.
Give yourself different colored eyes. Or something, right?
Ooh.
Something small that people wouldn't normally notice, right? Mm-hmm. You know, you have brown eyes, make them green.
Yeah, when you mentioned about the eyes, the easy way to tell if it's me or if it's AI, in AI, both my eyes point straight ahead.
You know what? I never looked at that. I just that should have been the giveaway. Why didn't you tell me that was the giveaway on the Palm Springs video last week? What the hell? What are you trying to pull on me, partner? So yeah, you're right. You're like, hey, yeah, it does not, and you did like the things. Did it just not track the lazy eye, or it doesn't know how to do it,
or it said, oh, I should be looking straight ahead. You know,
so
one eye should not be off. So when it made the Sora, it corrected it.
So is the question: do you correct Sora in how to represent your eyes? Or not, right?
I'm gonna leave it like that.
Or just leave it, and that's the tell. There you go. You know, you do that dance, right? You know, very interesting. So, other than that, what would you put it here now that you know about this, or are you going to surprise me later?
I put something in there, and I'm generating a Sora now.
Oh man, okay, we're gonna play with that now, Potter.
It's still generating.
You're still generating, but I'm gonna make one too. I'm just gonna do a quick. You're doing a podcast thing, and we'll see where that goes in a little bit. All right, we'll move on from there. Also, I noticed there's a puppet. Wait, Potter, did you puppet yourself?
I puppeted myself. Yeah. Yeah, I puppeted myself explaining how to do portrait mode on an iPhone.
Listen, this is nightmare fuel now that I played that game last week. I'm not ready to puppet anybody for a little bit. Man, I wish I could put real people pictures in there to play with, because there's some stuff. You can? No.
Well, you can upload photos.
You can do the photos, but not like nothing depicting real people.
If it's realistic people, yes. it will give you a warning on that.
I had an interesting thing. I was playing with, again, drinking an AI the other night where I made everybody anime. So all my friends, some wrestlers, I was just having fun with it. But I was also taking anime and saying, what would this look like as a real person? You can't do that, actually. But you can say, make them more realistic, and it'll give you a little bit of depiction of that. So I thought that was an interesting guardrail that they have on ChatGPT right now. So again, interesting stuff that we're playing with along the way there. So the interns all signed up for Sora last week, by the way. So have you guys had any interesting experiences that you want to share, or just generally playing? Tony, you're doing the anvil thing, right? That was Mac was doing the anvil situation. Yeah. We'll pull the mic over to you. Tell us about this anvil deal that you've got going on.
So I keep making videos of people I know being crushed by anvils, but they're really, really bad. Like the physics of the anvil, like it either goes super fast or it'll go like slow mo.
You did one of me.
I did one of Sorg. I did one of my one buddy, and then like it'll just stop in the middle of the screen. It won't like. It won't crush them. It'll just stop in the middle of the screen and like clip through anything. It just stays there.
And then the dog's on top of me for some reason.
Good thing the dog's safe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't know. That's what you should put in your cameo. Always have an anvil.
One thing I have noticed, though, if you wanted to say a particular phrase, even putting it in quotes, it doesn't always work.
Katie, did you see you saw the rom-com I tried to make earlier? There's the other anvil. And there's this video, and I couldn't stop laughing at it, so I had to share with Katie and Missy. And it was, sorry, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm losing it. So I was trying to make a rom-com with a unicorn. When ChatGPT does not know what to do when you say unicorn. This is the second unicorn fail I've had. It's just a horse. And there's a point where she just says out loud, "soft snort," like she's reading from a script. It just completely throws me. So have fun with that. Sorgatron on that. ProfBot PGH over on yours as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Katie, what are you on here? I forget.
I'm just Katie Dudas. I'm the only place where I have a full name.
Ooh, so there's an accomplishment.
I know. That's exciting.
That's why it pays.
I know. I never get my real name, so I was like, "Let's go."
It pays to be on the ground floor or something like this, right? So finally,
very fancy.
Finally, you got your thing. So, your name in there. So, all right. What else do we want to touch on, guys?
What you got, partner?
Check down here.
If it makes you feel any better, my Google Doc, my sheet just keeps blanking out. So
really?
I think there's some issue happening. Like it's literally just nothing on the screen.
Oh, okay. That's why like things are going weird on me too. So
yeah, things are weird. So
okay.
don't feel bad.
I think we're still in that AWS hangover situation. So, oh well.
Do you want to go about where? Let me see if I can find. Let me see. Hold on, I'm trying to re-find it here on the doc.
Oh, you're fine. I could talk about my Mouflin AI pet.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about an AI pet from Casio. I think the fact that it's from Casio makes me the happiest of all of this. So Mouflin is a smart companion powered by AI. They are a fuzzball that does some movements and develops a personality. And it's kind of a combo of a Furby meets a Tamagotchi meets a Tribble, kind of a combination of animals there. But I like that it's a safe and non-judgmental robot companion. It'll keep you company, and it definitely, as you do more things with it, it'll interact, it'll develop a personality, it'll tell you. There's the app. I wish the website does not show you the app, and I only found the app pictures one place. But it'll tell you like how far along they're in the lifeline, where they're, how you've interacted with them. It's almost like a journal with them. But yeah, they charge and they
does it move on its own or it just sits there?
Its head moves.
Okay.
So it's like a little like rubs against it. And I could not find anything that described how soft it was. Because if this is like super soft, then we might all be on that one. So we get a little life. No allergies, no cleaning up after them.
I think that's the big thing for hypoallergenic for people that can't have cats or dogs for those for allergy purposes.
Excuse me.
Yeah. How do I care for the fur? What are their emotions?
Oh, here's the app apparently. So.
Oh, good. You can see it down there.
Yeah, and if it opens it up on the App Store, so we can probably see a little bit more too. So. The screenshots are interesting, so that gives you a little bit of an idea of what that looks like, although it's a little bit low res from where it has
its name. You can see the name, whatever you call it. It's the activity. I like it. So
there you go.
If you need a buddy who's fuzzy,
only $429 on the website.
That's it.
That's all there is, and you can check that out.
There's not much to it.
Oh, I'm in the Apple site. And
infinitely cheaper than buying cat food for my goobs that live at my
It's at casio.com/us/Mouflin, Moflin, if you want to go check that out. I think you just type Casio Mouflin and you'll be okay, or AI thingy. So Ponder, what what do you want to touch on here? You got a couple in here.
Let's do cable hiding.
Okay, cable hiding. Tell me about cable hiding. I don't know. You've seen the studio. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah. Now, this is a video I have in a game that I play. It's one of those, watch the video and then just continue on to whatever. And it's trying to sell it as this high tech cable management system. Okay. It's like messy cables, right? As far as I can tell, all it is dump the cables in a box to hide it away from everything.
You're not making them neater. I mean, there's actually more cables in here in the studio that you don't see because there's a shelf under this desk where you're supposed to shove a bunch of them. So it's just like so many are just outboard because they go to cameras and things like that. So we don't actually get to hide them in there, or we do stuff them in there and then they get turned around each other and I can't get the length out to get to a camera anymore. I need to put like spools down there or something, right? So no, so is there a link to this? Is there
no, I didn't click on the link. Mainly because and this is something about Facebook that we all hate. You posted the story about the virtual medals.
Yes.
Ready medals, they're absolutely great. They're great motivation tools, and the medals look so neat. And so I went to the website. Mistake. Now every third post on Facebook is an ad for these medals.
Where did I put it? Did I not put it in the doc?
No, you didn't.
Oh, okay. Let me get it.
It's in the group
here. So yeah, because because I remember you talking about these virtual races before, and this ad started coming up in my Facebook, and so I thought it was. I shared it to the group. Oh yeah, and it's one of those. Which is funny because Fishing the Update we actually talked about data brokers and tracking and things like that with ads and everything. So, but the idea is you go for a walk and it takes you through the Tomb Raider adventures as you go, and has a hey here's and there's actually the actual physical medals that you get like later, and they have like cool little like key pieces and everything to them. But the idea is you walk and it mimics the places that she goes on her adventures through the Tomb Raider games. Presumably it looks like the latest trilogy, which are very, very cool. I've gotten through the first one. I still need to get through the other two. And
if you look at the comments on that post, I have a link to the one of the Halloween based ones based on it.
So yeah, so they're a lot of they're very character driven. Like it's kind of it's not entirely like a Pokemon Go that you don't have to go to places actually, because I'm like, it's like the first time I saw it looked like it was a scavenger hunt that you need to travel the world to where the Tomb Raider was, which seemed really dangerous to me. But it's more that you walk and it mimics like you walking along those same trails. So
I mean, like I said, it's really great motivation because it gives you a goal. They have different lengths for the different medals. They do have a complete Lord of the Rings set where they have you can either go one medal at a time, and I think it's $50 for each medal, which gets you the medal, the online presence, a separate Facebook group, so you can have some you have community going on there. You can talk to people, see how everyone's going. There's a virtual map so you can see where you are in the progress. You get virtual postcards from different characters. But the big package, if you will, for the Lord of the Rings are 8 medals, and it costs, I think, $400 or around $400.
But also the equivalent of this is it's not like it's just like, hey, it's not just, sorry, I just realized I was looking at it, trying to fix the Patreon feed and wouldn't know why it wasn't working. If you're on our Patreon feed, you're now getting a political event. So, because there's 2 things happening tonight, and apparently we've crossed the streams a little bit. At least we didn't go the other way, because that would have been embarrassing. So, yes, politician Dave. There you go, with the tinkers up. No problem there. So, sorry, Patreon. We'll try to recover that as soon as they're done with their event situation. That's okay. You didn't miss too much, other than us screwing up the beginning of this show. Anyways, no, yeah, no. I mean, it's one of those at a certain point. Like, this is why I fell out of 5Ks, because they sent me everything for something that I did not compete with in virtually, and I feel guilty and don't like to wear the long sleeves since I never did it. So, you know, but still, like, the idea is it does motivate you to do it, and you know, and everything like that. So, and it does help a lot of people to do it. I know you've done a few of these too, as well. So, but
and
it's-
honestly,
you are the consummate metal collector around here.
eat your heart out, Mercedes.
Take that. Talk.
Crossover. It's a crossover. If you don't understand, that's fine.
Wrong show, but okay. Careful. It looks like you're getting stalked back there. Anyways. So.
But no, I would say that, yeah, you're like you said, the nice thing is with the virtual ones, you only get the medals after you finish the distance. So if you are going to sign, and that challenge one seems to be pretty legitimate, because as you like I said, you're giving them money, and you're going to get them. They say you're going to get the medal as soon as you're done running. That some of those distances are quite long. They're 200-300 miles.
So I went to the Conqueror challenges on Facebook as part of the website for it. They have ones for The Witcher. They have what else do we have here? There's the Halloween one.
They got Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's so there's a lot of good variety here. So there's one to go through Cuba.
Yeah, they have different locations that you could do.
Okay, and then
they have a Scooby Doo, or had a Scooby Doo one.
Had a Scooby Doo one. And there's the It one you were talking about.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, just to get, I mean, definitely, you know, $400 is not like really.
Well, for 8 medals though, that's not terrible.
That's true. That's true. Very collectible medals. You know what I mean? And they do stuff. You know, a lot of these are moving and everything like that. So there you go. Conqueror challenges. If you want to go check that out, they're on Facebook over there, and you can probably follow from there to pick up these things. Yeah, it looks like they're just doing drops like here and there. So, and I've just been getting nailed with the Tomb Raider one for the last 3 days. So, oh boy, you are not the only one getting the ads you think you're getting. Let me say that real quick, because we were talking about the Tai Chi ad in that other podcast, and Jim is like, "Oh, I thought I was the only one getting it." And I'm like, "Is it the Tai Chi ad where it's talking about men over 40, and it's like that going guy that's sitting there without his shirt on, talking to like somebody's like some girl talking about their dad, and if this is for him or something?" It's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting that on 3 different platforms.
Yeah.
So
yeah, the guy who says, "I look like I'm 42, but actually I'm 78."
Tai Chi was made for men over 40, you know. So,
and of course, I'm getting the over 50.
Oh, I mean, I'm getting the dad bod stuff like crazy. Oh God. Anyways, what the hell are we doing next? What else I got here? OpenAI is partnering with Walmart to let users buy products in ChatGPT. That's how they're going to make up the money. It's more than they need more than your $20 a month, guys, in order to do what they need to do to keep ChatGPT running and all those videos we have with tiny dogs and anvils, quote unquote, falling on us. So, but anyways, but no, I think this is the thing is, and I'm really curious to see how they kind of roll with this. It's not, you know, we don't want, you don't want the advertising to influence your answers too much on ChatGPT, right? So we'll see how they implement this. Is it going to be, you know, but I can still see, hey, I want to buy something from Walmart. Can I get some dog food? What's the best dog food for my dog? This is my dog. This is health conditions. And then it brings up something, you click a button and buy it. You know, I think that's, God, I feel like we've been here before. This is some technology comes out and then we figure out how to put links into it to buy Amazon and Walmart, right? Is this the maturing of it? I mean, between this and we're going to get, apparently, officially, they're lowering the guardrails that you're going to be allowed to put explicit and pornographic content in ChatGPT. So partly, apparently, a response to the age gating laws that are happening around the world right now, especially the EU has that. Canada, every time I'm on a VPN for Canada or I happened to be because I was doing something else that I had to be on a VPN for the UK today, and I went to go to Blue Sky, and Blue Sky's like, hey, you need to age verify with us. And I was like, oh no, I don't, thank you. So I will not be uploading my government ID today yet. So but yeah, but even certain states have that going on. So apparently a partial response is like, well, since we're gonna know you're over 18, let's go wild. Which I'm sure nothing will go wrong with that, right? Nothing
Perfectly
at all.
normal.
No. So there it is. So who is Mac? Mom Sorg wants to know who Mac is. That's Mac over there on the couch. That's intern Mac.
Hi.
With intern Tony. I don't think Mom's watched since you guys have started showing up. Anyways, Mac is.
You have to apologize, intern Tony.
Why do I have to? Which part?
The pizza debacle.
Oh, I already did. I feel so bad about it. We said, hey, intern Tony, can you go pick up the pizza tonight? And we still don't know which one you went to.
Ooh.
Which slice you went. He's like, I went to the closest one. I'm like, I don't know where you live, bro. So, I was like, yeah, no, it's the one up the road. I'm sorry. I thought that was part of the ad. I guess that's the other show we do that. Anyways, sorry about that. So many great locations, and now this is a slice ad. Yep.
Smooth.
I don't know. How you guys feeling about Walmart being a part of ChatGPT? It was kind of inevitable, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather them partner with an AI company than try to build one from scratch.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Oh, you ready for the Walmart AI?
Oof.
I mean, that's the first step is, hey, can we make this on our own? Oh, we can't. How much will it cost to partner with somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Because as they said, let's see here, further down that article, they talk about, let's see if I can find it here. On Tuesday, it's pointed to its AI shopping assistant named Sparky.
Of course it is.
As well as other uses. And says, yeah, if you're a member of Sam's Club, and they say, which is also owned by Walmart, thank you, AP, you'll be able to shop through the upcoming ChatGPT offering too. Mm-hmm. And promotion of AI literacy for its employees. So that'll be interesting to see how much training the employees have to have. Mm-hmm. Because this is going to be on the phones. I can see tons of people coming in saying, I'm trying to use this, because let's admit it, no company really offers help for their website that someone could just say, how do I do this?
No, they're pretty rough.
You can go to an AI chat and say, hi, I'm here to help you. How can I help you today? But you're going to have people walking into Walmarts across the country saying, I got this weird AI thing. How do I use it? Why do I use it? So hopefully they help the employees a little bit.
Wait. I'm getting confused because I'm looking back through this because I'm actually asking ChatGPT about this. So Sparky is actually, I think I'm misreading this then, because Sparky looks like it's actually in the Walmart app. Mm-hmm. No, because the app. No, okay. So the article. So there is already an AI in the Walmart app. So I think it's just confusing things. So if you go to the Walmart, you do have a GPT in there that's going to help you out. Let me know how that goes. But this is to let you turn their chatbot on. So
or maybe a more deeper integration with ChatGPT.
Yeah. So
versus
through instant checkout in ChatGPT, which I don't think has been implemented just yet. So, but interesting. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I feel like this has been tried several times, and they're going to keep trying. How do I get in the app that everybody's on right now in order to do something? So we'll see. I'm loving this ChatGPT app so far. It's actually been pretty good. And cat crossing. There we go. Nope. There you go. All right, we got our cameo. We're good to go.
There we go.
Also from this Sesame Streets and Roblox, Dave.
Yeah, you know what? I give Sesame credit for reaching out and trying different things. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can basically, I'm not overly familiar with Roblox, but I know it's exceptionally popular. And yeah, I mean, there you are, virtual person you can customize and walk around and interact with the different characters on Sesame Street.
It really has gotten to the point with Roblox where it's just other games are being created in the game. Like Fortnite's gone like this before. Like I can't. It's so hard for me to get into Fortnite because I'm just looking for old Fortnite, and not whatever like interesting other games that have kind of come up with it. So, but a good place to be. I mean, again, it's like a way to access. This is where the kids are. They're living in Roblox on their app, right?
Exactly. So like I said, you have to go where your audience is.
Absolutely.
And you cannot be a company that goes, well, we're so big of a company, people will come to us. No. Unless you go where they are, you're going to get ignored.
And you're seeing that with the way Sesame Street, we talked about a bit ago, how Sesame Street's gone to YouTube, right? So like it's already kind of opened that up because, who's turning on PBS? I guess it's on the HBO Max. But, you kind of want to be, especially something that's like more educational like this, you want to kind of be open for things. And it's just such a big brand that's like, they're kind of making their money off of the merchandise, to be honest, right? So there's a lot of Sesame Street gear out there for kids. So, all right. Well, on that note, I think we're going to roll out here. And as a little teaser, I do have something for the Patreon. Do you remember the Tele-TV, the free Tele-TVs that we talked about a bit ago? I signed up, never got to my knowledge, I never got a notification about getting one. Somebody talked about the experience of having one, and I think it's very interesting. And we're putting on Patreon, so I think you can guess how that went. So thank you once again, Katie Dudas and the Bulbasaur or Boba Fett. And you have a little, guy. You have the what was that guy again?
It's Salacious Crumb. I was trying to see how much I could balance on my friend.
There you go.
It's on a Stanley. Like this is a whole like production.
Oh, okay. It's on a Stanley.
So you can see him, and then I was like, what else could I stack?
Stanley for scale. It's great because it's like it just looks like it's floating in your shot right now.
He's my friend.
A good staging.
And Dudders, when you said it's on a Stanley. Of course, the first thing thought was, it's on a Stan Lee Excelsior.
Excelsior. Welcome to AwesomeCast, where I see how much I can balance on a.
Oh my God. Guys, that's Sorgatron, sorgatron.com, social medias. Go follow all the craziness and some beautiful shots from Friday night at Penn Brewery. Under the stars, we did wrestling with the city in the background, and we got more beautiful shots for the next year. Hopefully get to do it again before the next year. So we're really excited for that. So we're going to go to Patreon, and we're going to see... And Katie, let me share with you on Patreon a surprising side effect of acrophobia that I experienced the other day. I never experienced this before, and I want to see if you have the same thing. So thanks everybody. Thank you interns for hanging out with us and keeping everything going on the social medias and getting more eyeballs on us. And thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. You've been our awesome audience. Have an awesome week. This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at Sorgatron.